Hello everyone, I'm Rasel and you are so much welcome here. Today I want to talk to you about an important topic. And the thing is, sometimes we can understand everything in English. We can watch different types of movies, different types of English podcast type videos, different types of English content. We can easily understand this type of thing. But when we are trying to talk, when we are trying to speak, so at that time we are facing so many problems. We are facing different types of difficulties. So obviously there are so many reasons behind that. And another thing is, if you are thinking that only you are facing these type of things, at that point I want to say that you are not alone. You are not only person here. A lot of people across the world are facing these type of problems. They are experiencing this type of same difficulties. I think you get my point. So in this video I'll try my best to share some outstanding tips. I hope if you follow this type of things, your speaking skill will be so much fascinating and you will be able to speak fluently. So if you are interested in this topic, you are so much welcome to watch this video till the very end. And another thing is, I can assure you that after watching this video, you will be benefited for sure. Anyway, without any further delay, let's get started with this topic. First of all, let me say that the first reason is fear of making mistakes. What does it mean? It means maybe you are fearing to talk, to speak in front of a lot of people. So what should you do in this regard? You have to practice these type of things every day. You have to embrace these type of difficulties. When you are able to embrace these type of things, when you are able to accept that type of uneasy situation, obviously after some time you will be able to be confident enough, you will be able to be motivated enough to talk in front of a lot of people. I think you get my point. So you should not fear. You should accept that type of thing. You have to embrace that type of problems, and you have to be motivated, you have to be encouraged, and you have to try to learn different types of things. I think you get my point. And another thing is, if you are thinking that if you make any kind of mistake, another people will insult you, another people will laugh at you. So in this regard, I would like to say that you have to understand that, you have to remember that any kind of mistakes are part of learning. Any kind of mistakes are part of growth. So if you are able to accept that type of thing in a very easy and realistic way, so I can assure you that you will be able to speak fluently. So I think you get my point. However, the next point is lack of confidence. What does it mean? Maybe you lack confidence. Maybe you are not confident enough. Maybe you are not trying to talk in front of so many people. So in this regard, I would like to say that you can do a lot of things. You can talk in front of your family members. You can talk, you can speak in English in front of your friends. You can speak in front of mirror. You have to practice these type of things. After practicing so many times, you will be able to overcome these type of problems, and you will be able to be confident enough, and you will be able to do whatever you want. So I hope if you practice these type of things, obviously after some time you will be able to talk fluently, and you will be able to attract others by speaking. I think you get my point. However, the next point is too much focus on grammar. I'm not saying that grammar is not important. I'm not saying that you shouldn't learn grammar. Obviously, grammar is an outstanding thing. You have to learn, you have to know about that type of thing. But if your target is to become an outstanding English speaker, if your intention or goal is to speak fluently in front of so many people, so obviously you have to focus on speaking skill a lot. I think you get my point. So if you don't focus on speaking skill, so how can you expect to become an outstanding English speaker? How can you expect to speak fluently in front of a lot of people? So obviously it is absolutely apparent, it goes without saying that you have to be able to understand that fluency is so much important, and if you want to try to achieve this type of thing, you have to practice speaking a lot. I think after some time you will be able to become an outstanding English speaker. Anyway, the next point is limited vocabulary. What does it mean? Sometimes we are fearing that, or sometimes we are not interested in talking to others because we are thinking that our vocabulary is absolutely so much limited, and if we try to talk, maybe we will face so many problems to talk, to deliver something, to express something in front of others. So maybe at that time we will face some kind of awkward type situation. So that's why we are thinking that we should not embrace that type of thing. We should not talk, we should be silent. I think you get my point. So what should you do? Obviously you have to know different types of English words. You have to understand that if you know a lot of English words, obviously you will be able to become an outstanding English speaker, and you will be able to become confident, you will be able to talk fluently. And another thing is, at that time I want to say that you can do a lot of things to improve your vocabulary. So when you are facing any kind of new words, you can write down these type of things. So that's why you can use a notebook, you can write whatever you want, and you can use these type of things in your daily conversation. You can practice these type of things in your daily life, and if it is needed, you can memorize some of them. Whatever you want, you can do. And another thing is, you can read different types of books. When you are facing any kind of new words, you can memorize, or you can use these type of things in the future also. So you can do this type of techniques, and when your vocabulary will be so much perfect, so much improved, I think your this type of fear will be reduced or will be solved very easily, and you will be able to speak fluently. However, the next point is negative self-talk. What does it mean? Sometimes you are thinking that if you make any kind of mistake, you will face so many problems. And maybe you are thinking that, what if you make any kind of mistake? And maybe you are thinking that perhaps you are trying to understand that you are not an outstanding English speaker, you are not good at this type of language, you will not be able to overcome this type of problems. So instead of saying these type of things, I would like to say you can think in a positive way. You can try to realize that you are improving a lot. It is true, sometimes you are facing some problems, but you have to embrace these type of things. And if you practice a lot, if you practice daily, continuously, consistently, persistently, I hope you will be able to overcome these type of problems. I think you get my point. And another thing is, you can be positive. You can talk to different types of positive person, and you can read different types of positive things. You can read different types of outstanding motivational books. Whatever you need, you can do. But at the end of the day, you have to overcome this type of problems. I hope you get my point in a very easy and outstanding manner. Anyway, that's it for today's topic. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you have learned something from this video. If you find it important, outstanding and helpful for you, then don't forget to like, comment and share this video with your friends. I shall see you soon in another video. Until then, stay safe, stay good. Bye for now.